Yo, 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 it's your boy BS here, filling in for CM on the Wide Right Scoreboard Show. I got Vince here with me. Welcome, everybody,
So,
to the Scoreboard Show tonight. Make sure you get all your scores in the chat. If you've been to a game tonight, give us some scores. We're going to try to get you some. We were here in Nacogdoches tonight, where Chapel Hill picked up the victory 42-17 over Nacogdoches. The score I'm looking for, and Vince, you may be able to grab it for me. Gilmer Lindale. That game was close. It was 24-23. Gilmer in the fourth quarter.
Final score looks to be 31-23 Gilmer.
Ooh, close one. So Gilmer, got one.
Yeah, Gilmer, they had a little scare.
So, man, that's a lot closer than I expected. But Lindale is played a tough one tonight. Played them tough. So shout out to Lindale as they go into district play on sounds like a pretty solid game there.
Yeah.
What else you got for me?
I got Kilgore versus Hallsville. Kilgore with the win, 41-20.
Okay.
White House, big win, 53-28 over Henderson.
All right. We got Chris Blevins here with us. Thanks for joining us tonight, Chris. Everything's going great. Hope your son was okay. You got shaken up there in the second half. Hopefully he'll be able to bounce back, and he has an extra week to recover. So hopefully we'll be praying for him.
Just a correction real quick. The White House Henderson game is not a final score. So
okay.
Looks like there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds.
I've got a final here. I've got White House 57, Henderson 28. Final.
Okay. All right.
So that's
just haven't updated yet. Okay.
So we got that. What else we got? We got let's see, anything East Texas here.
I have Center over Dangerfield. 51-44.
Is that final?
It does not say final.
I've got them in the fourth quarter. Center 51, Dangerfield 44. What a slugfest there.
Yeah.
That was one of our games. I know I picked Dangerfield in that one, but that looks like Center's giving them all they want tonight.
Mm-hmm. I do have a final for Athens and Kaufman. Looks like Kaufman beat Athens 35-21.
Ooh, Kaufman. I think I had Kaufman getting the win. So, same for you.
Yeah, that kind of hurts. Troop over Omaha, 53-50. Well, looks like they're still in the fourth quarter with 1:37 left.
Well, nice win for Troop there. We got a score from BJ Walton. Thanks for posting, BJ. Silsby 49, Brazosport 20. Final.
Okay. I don't know if we went over this, but Carthage and Marshall played today.
Or no. I think Carthage just showed up tonight.
Carthage only played against themselves, and the score is 42-0. So, yeah.
Carthage picking up another win as they're continuing to roll at the top of 4AD2. Let's see if we got any other scores. Yeah, make sure let us know if you're on. Send us any scores you got. Thanks BJ for hopping on and getting us that score.
All right, here's a good one here. Okay. Team I picked, Tyler High. I got a final of them winning 27-23 over North Mesquite.
Tyler High gets their first victory of the season.
First victory. That's what they needed.
Unfortunately, you couldn't have picked them this week because they were not in the Pick'em Challenge.
I guess I was just talking about them.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they won.
Maybe I was talking. We did talk a little bit about them.
We took them out of the poll, or took them out of the Pick'em, and they picked up a win.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we got here coming in. We got the scores rolling in. Again, if you got one, let us know.
I got a final here for Jefferson over Hugh Springs, 35-24.
Here's one that's not East Texas, but it's an interesting one. I wish I was at this game. Lancaster over McKinney North, 74-7. Woo!
Wow.
Woo! That's what you call a
sleeper.
A stomping a mud hole in somebody right there.
Looks like Carlisle over Mildred. 50-30.
Carlisle is still rolling. I'm sure they'll probably move up again this week. State polls. They were number 8 this week in the Dave Campbell state polls. I got Melissa 50, Crandall 22 final. So Melissa over Crandall. Melissa's pretty solid this year. So Crandall takes the L there as they're one of our on the edge of East Texas schools. ARP with their first win of the season. Shout out to Coach Wes Schminke and company. His first career victory for Coach Schminke.
Wow.
So shout out to ARP. They win 66-51 over Tenaha. I believe Tenaha was one of our teams in our poll this week. So big win for the ARP Tigers.
Brent, I got your team Timpson over here.
All right. What would Terry Bussey do tonight?
Looks like 40-14. He did not disappoint over Wascom. Yeah,
40-14. Wascom. They're no slouch. Timpson continues to roll over anybody in their way.
Yeah.
Nice win for them. I got Brook Hill 55, White Oak 29. So the Brook Hill guard get the win tonight over White Oak.
Ooh, I don't think Court's gonna like this one. I got Longview over Lufkin.
How bad was it?
56-7.
Oh, Longview just continues to keep their stronghold on the pole.
Yeah,
as they knock Lufkin off with a big win. Man, nice congratulations to John King and the Longview Lobos this evening. That's one of those rivalry games that they kind of turned into not so big rivalry there tonight.
I got a blowout today. I also got another blowout here. Texas High over Tyler Legacy, 27-3.
Okay.
Teams couldn't move the ball today. What's up with that?
No here. Anybody else got any scores? Make sure you share them with us as we're here tonight on the Wide Right Scoreboard Show. I'm filling in tonight for CM. Shout out to him.
And happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Corey. Hope you're having a good weekend.
I do have another score here that's a final for, I don't know if we ran over this one, but Sulphur Springs over Van Alstyne.
No, we hadn't said that one yet.
Okay, that's 45-15, Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs. All right, they're in our poll. Congratulations, Sulphur Springs. They'll move to 3-1 on the year with a big win there. Try to see if we can get any other ones here. Got... he said Kaufman over Athens. Did we say the Kilgore final? Kilgore 41, Hallsville 20. That's a final.
Okay.
So right, Kilgore goes to 2-2 also and moves into district play next week. Hallsville takes their first loss of the season. Didn't take their first loss of the season? White House.
Still running strong, man.
White House Wildcats. I don't know. I gotta give them their credit. White House 4-0. Win over Henderson. Henderson's struggling. 0-4. Hopefully they can get things turned around, make a run in the District of Doom. Let's see what else we got.
Looks like I got Jacksonville over Pine Tree, 31-21.
Ooh, Jacksonville picks up their first win of the season.
Is that their first?
That's their first win of the season.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Jacksonville goes to 1-3. You've got here's one in our area. Jefferson 35, Hughes Springs 24. And that's a final. So Jefferson picks up a big win over Hughes Springs.
Okay. Looks like I got Malakoff over Gladewater, 52-13.
Oh, man.
A lot of blowouts tonight.
Man.
A whole lot.
Cayuga 38, Mount Enterprise 6. So yeah, you're right, Vince. There's a lot of teams putting a whooping on folks tonight. This is not a lot of close games.
Mount Vernon over Sabine, 65-28.
Ooh, Mount Vernon still rolling. Lost their quarterback last week to an ACL injury. Still rolling this week. Man, good win for them.
Yeah.
Here's a close one. In overtime, I don't know if this is a final. It doesn't say final. It's in overtime. Mineola 44, Bullard 43. Please let us know. If anybody knows that's a final, let us know. I've got overtime listed here, but it doesn't give us a final.
Okay.
But there's your close game. Brownsboro over Spring Hill, 49-28.
I got Frisco Emerson over Mount Pleasant, 34-17.
Okay. About this one, Beckville, which kind of started the season in our polls, they got another win tonight over Legion Fields, 51-19. Anybody else got any other scores out there? Let us know. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Paris beat Van, 45-13.
Wow, big win for Paris tonight. As Van was rolling right along until these last 2 weeks, they've met a couple of buzzsaws. They've lost to Lindale and Paris back to back. So,
yeah,
Van, I thought they had gotten robbed by not making the poll, and man, they're dropping themselves right out of there.
Yeah.
They got some tough games coming up. District with Center, which we know is playing well tonight up with Dangerfield. You got Center, Carthage, and who's the other team that was in there? Rusk. All in the same district.
Actually, Rusk loses today.
Rusk lost
to Alvarado, 31-21.
Oh, Alvarado got the revenge game. Coach Thomas Sitton reliving that revenge game where he was coach at Chapel Hill when they beat Alvarado in the state championship in 2011. Alvarado gets the best of him, 31-21.
And one last score I got here looks to be Alba Golden over Big Sandy, 43-25.
Ooh, all right. Shout out to Alba Golden. We've gone through a lot of the scores. Anybody else got any other scores out there tonight?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, we're here for a few more minutes. We're gonna hang out and try to get some updates, some scores. Maybe you missed them from earlier. Again, we're here in Nacogdoches, Texas tonight on Dave Campbell's Texas Line broadcast. And Chapel Hill got the victory, 42-17. We had just some highlights of things that we announced. Tyler High got their first win tonight. Jacksonville got their first win tonight. Arp got their first win tonight. A lot of teams that hadn't won got off the schneis tonight. So congratulations to some of those local teams. Of course, there's some teams continue to roll. Carlisle continued to roll tonight. Carthage continued to roll. Longview continued to roll with the win. And a lot of blowouts, as Vince mentioned. A lot of blowouts. Anybody else with scores? Again, we're going to stay on for a little bit longer to see if there's any more. I think we've gotten – did we get the Dangerfield game? The Dangerfield and Center game, I think that was still going on. Like to get that final. That would be a –
I have a score here that's not a final, but it is 65-44 Center. Center.
Oh, so Center looks like they're going to knock off Dangerfield. That's a huge win.
That's a big win for them.
I mean, Dangerfield going to take it in the chin 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Probably going to drop them out of the state poll.
Statement game right there.
See if we got any other scores here.
Winona over Frankston, 23-18. I don't know if we talked about that.
Okay. Winona over Frankston. Frankston was one team that was mentioned to watch. They took a loss. We got Facebook user Lindale lost to Gilmer by 1 touchdown. Oh, there's Derek. Welcome, Derek. We got your score earlier. Mount Vernon again, 65-28 over Sabine. Derek, let us know, how'd your backup quarterback feeling tonight? Give us some details in that game. We'd like to know. And Facebook user, thanks for that information. We did talk about that one a little bit earlier. Lindale lost to Gilmer is close. Let us know who you are so we can give you a shout out on air. You must be commenting in maybe the community page group or one of the groups that doesn't have your name up. So let us know. And again, thanks, Derek, for joining us tonight. Glad your Mount Vernon Tigers were able to get the victory. We're looking for a couple finals. I think the Bullard game, I don't know if that was a final. They looked like they were losing by 1 in overtime. I didn't see the game didn't say final. It still said OT. So we're still looking at that for that score. Any other scores that y'all have that y'all want to bring up? Let's see. Trying to find few on here. Derek says a lot of running, wildcat and such. Okay, well they may have to change their game plan a little bit. Hopefully they'll be able to. It gives the backup some time to get acclimated to the offense, and by the time playoffs start, maybe they'll have things down, and hopefully can still make a run. We always want to see our East Texas schools make deep runs in the playoffs. Oh, here it is. Here is the final in OT. Mineola 44, Bullard 43 in overtime. That's probably the game of the night there so far, as Bullard just gets knocked off by Mineola by 1 point. I wonder if that was one of those 2-point conversion to 1-point conversion plays. I don't know how that turned out. If anybody knows how that game ended, let us know. Because it must have been something, either a missed extra point or someone went for 2 on Mineola's team. See if we can find anything else. Let's see. Don't see anything. I think we've pretty much gone over most of the scores. Vince, what was your thoughts on tonight's game? I mean, we were here in Chapel Hill, so we got a second here. I mean, you were on camera tonight for me. What did you think of the Bulldogs' performance?
Well, they came out. Obviously, they executed. They did what they wanted to up front early in the game. It did kind of get a bit of a slow pace in the second half. But, I mean, we did exactly what we wanted to do when we wanted to do it, I felt like.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Nacogdoches.
Were you disappointed the second half, though, that we didn't, bear down the clamp down? And, I feel like we got sloppy in the second half and played a little.
I did think about that at one point, but I will say that Brisbane still has a way to go as far as throwing the football, and I could see them trying to get him used to that instead of taking him out and just putting in a backup and saying, okay, just run the rest of the game. They're trying to get Brisbane used to that game speed and that throwing and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm okay with it because it's gonna be a uphill battle. You're gonna have some highs and some lows. You know, he threw I think 2 picks.
One of them was he tried to throw it like Patrick Mahomes type play where his sidearm.
Yeah, so there's a lot to learn there. But as long as we have games like this, you have time to work on the mechanics.
Yeah. So. Okay. All right. Well, we've pretty much gone over all the scores tonight. If you miss any of the scores, you can go back and watch our stream. It'll stay up on our YouTube channel, on Facebook and Twitch and Twitter, all those places. You can go back and watch it and get your scores. If you want to listen to us talk some more East Texas football, check us out on Wednesday nights. We have the weekly wrap-up show with me, Corey, and Vince, and we talk. We have a poll. We talk previous week games. We talk our pick'ems. We have our pick'ems. We also do have a pick'em every week. So if you're interested in doing pick'ems with us, go on the website, www.netsn.live/pick'em, and you can go and fill out that. We have one each week. Pick'em Champ here is challenging anyone and all comers to come try to beat me.
The current Pick'em Champ, I'll say. The current Pick'em Champ. It ain't over yet.
Vince, I thought I was ahead of you.
You're not ahead of me by a lot.
After tonight, I think.
Tonight,
I think I didn't. I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad, and I'm not gonna share too much because I want y'all to come and join us Wednesday night live. So we'll talk about the standings. We'll kind of discuss how everybody did, get all that stuff situated. Derek here says Dangerfield apparently lost their 2 best running backs tonight. Ouch.
Wow.
So that hurts. Hopefully they'll be able to, hopefully not serious injuries. Hopefully they'll be able to return. But, man, that's a tough blow to Dangerfield. The game I'm going to be at next week, just to give it a shout-out, I'm going to try to be at ARP, West Rusk, in ARP. ARP, did we talk about West Rusk's score? I don't remember seeing that one. They were losing at some point to someone tonight, but ARP picked up their first win of the season, so they're going to be coming into next week's game against rival West Rusk with some momentum. So that'll be the game I'm going to be at. I'm going to try to go live a little bit, give you some highlights and some updates and stuff.
Yeah. No, we didn't talk about him. It was West Rusk 39, Tatum 49.
Oh, Tatum picks up the win.
Yeah.
Is that their Is that their first win? Oh, they won last week,
Look.
so they're 2-2.
They're 2-2.
But they won 2 weeks in a row.
Actually, but their 2 losses are to Dangerfield and Center.
Oh, those aren't bad losses. So maybe Tatum's a little bit better than we thought.
And they were both close games. They lost to Dangerfield 35-48. They lost to Center 42-44.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty much all we've got for tonight. Thanks everyone for joining and tuning in for us. Make sure to catch us netsn.live. Also go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/netsn live. It's got all our video, our archive things, anything we've done. Go subscribe to our channel, like our videos. It really helps us out if you'll do so. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/netsn live. Again, we'll have a weekly wrap-up show this Wednesday night at 8:30 with me, Corey, and Vince. So hope to see you then. For Vince, I'm BS tonight, filling in for CM on the Wide Ride Scoreboard Show. Good night, everyone.
Peace.